Hey everybody, it's Darren with New England Basecamp for your daily den meeting. Today we're going to do a little simple activity, and it's going to be one more for decoration. So I don't know about your family. However, my family is a big celebrator of May the 4th be with you, which is next week. And what we like to do is we actually celebrate and we plan our meals and we decorate the house and we make some crafts on different things you could do involving Star Wars. So I thought today maybe we'll do show one of the ones that we've been working on as a family and one of the ones we've been designing out, and maybe you guys could do it for May the 4th or do it for whatever event that's coming up. From supplies you're going to need before you get started, you're going to need some piece of paper. It could be color paper, it could be white or whatever. You need some scissors, some type of a container. So we went with metal ones, but you can also use plastic. It depends really on your lights. You're going to need some tea candles. If you've got metal containers or metal cans that you're going to use, you can use a candle like this. If you are going to use the plastic type containers, you need definitely a tea candle that is battery operated, a nail, a hammer. You're going to need some eye protection. And that's really what you're going to need to start off with. So what you're going to do is to start off with, you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to take your can, or you're going to take your plastic container, and you're going to measure the distance that it takes from the top to the bottom. So I've already did that a little bit, but I'll show you what I did. So we have our ruler, and you can see that the ruler makes that about 4 inches. And you can see down here that I've already marked off on this piece of paper a 4-inch area that's going to be able to use. This area right here is where you're going to pick up your design. Now, we've done a bunch of Star Wars stuff, but what you would do is you could draw wherever you want. You could put your name, you could put Star Wars activities, you could put Happy Mother's Day, because that's coming up in a couple of weeks, and fill that in. You're going to cut along the line to make it really straight. This 4 inches actually fits in perfectly with this 4 inches right here. Once you get that on there, you're going to cut that piece of paper and you're going to tape it onto the one. You can kind of see, hopefully you're able to see, that we got some X-wings here that are designed out for that. And hopefully we'll be able to see it. Next thing, as you start to move on to the next one, you want to make sure that you got your eye protection on. Always important to have eye protection when you're using tools. And have your eye protection, and you're going to actually poke holes into your metal. Now I pre-did one because I can't figure out how to be able to do the phone and to do it at the same time. But this nail is going to fits in there fairly easy. It is actually tough, so you may have to have your parents help you to be able to complete it. But it's a little tough, but it's not too bad. If you chose to do it with a plastic container, again, if you use a plastic container, it's really important that you do a battery operated candle versus a candle that you light with fire. So you're going to poke your holes in there using your nail and your hammer. And then what's going to happen is once it's all finished, you should be able to have a nice little candle to display some kind of art. Now, we pre-did a couple of them just because I didn't think it was going to be possible to actually show it. And we have it over here in actually in a closet, to be able to see whether or not it actually works. So let's take a look over here. It's getting kind of dark. All right. Now, I'm not quite 100% sure how well it turns out, but you should hopefully be able to see right there. You've got a nice little BB-8 on this one. If you flip it around on this side, you can outline, you're going to be able to see maybe an R2-D2. You should be able to see R2-D2. That's kind of what the goal is. And on this one over here, oh yeah, this is definitely a little bit easier. You see the giant thing, rays coming together. And it looks like something exploded in all chaos because you got the Death Star going, I guess it's probably Alderaan, making them play and disappear. So you can do as much detail on these as you want, or as little detail as you want. And it's not a difficult project. It's one that's going to definitely require both your artistic ability and your playing with it, as well as a family member to help you get the holes put in there. Holes, and so you can line everything up. Again, just as a last little reminder, make sure you always have your eye protection when you're using it. And if you're using a plastic container, use a battery operated light. And if you have a metal container, you can use both a battery operated as well as a plastic one, or a battery operated, or as a candle with a light burning. I just didn't happen to have any battery operated ones at home, so you could definitely use both for either for the metal containers. All right, so the very simple project. I hope you guys had fun today. Text out. If you do this at home, please share the pictures with us. We'll love to see the end result. And we'll see you tomorrow for another Daily Den meeting. Have a great day.